in the night. August 14th, then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him. Matthew 4:11. Our Lord's utter refusal of every other way of carrying out his mission than the one which the Father had marked out, the way of self-sacrifice, the narrow way, was indeed a great victory. The adversary left him, finding nothing in him that he could take hold of or work upon. So thoroughly loyal was he to the very word and the Spirit of Jehovah. And then, the trial being ended, the holy angels came and ministered unto the Lord, doubtless supplying him with refreshment, such as he had refused to exercise the divine power to obtain for himself. And such we may recognize as being the experience of our Lord's followers. With victory comes a blessing from the Lord, fellowship of spirit, refreshment of heart, a realization of divine favor that makes stronger for the next trial. Reprint 2568.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're doing something a bit different. We're taking just one source, a really potent one. It's a passage from Matthew 4.11, plus its commentary, to unpack something timeless. We're trying to understand what really happens right after you overcome a big challenge, that moment of victory. What kind of support shows up? Let's explore that.
Exactly. And what's so fascinating here, I think, is this pattern it reveals, the idea that these moments of really deep commitment, of holding fast, they often trigger, well, a kind of unexpected replenishment. It's about what happens immediately after you win that internal battle, not just the win itself.
Okay, yeah, let's unpack that. So the source kicks off with Matthew 4.1. Then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him. Pretty powerful image. And the commentary jumps right in, explaining why the adversary left.
Right.
It says it was because of our Lord's utter refusal of every other way than the one which the Father had marked out, the way of self-sacrifice, the narrow way. And it specifically calls this refusal a great victory. So what makes that refusal so definitive?
Well, the commentary really highlights the absolute nature of it. It says the adversary left because he found, and this is key, nothing in him that he could take hold of or work upon. So thoroughly loyal was he to the very word and the Spirit of Jehovah. So it wasn't just resisting temptation, it was more like an unshakable alignment, a total commitment to that chosen path, the harder path of self-sacrifice. Like reaching a point where there's zero compromise possible, no foothold left.
No foothold. That's a great way to put it. And then right on the heels of this huge victory, this absolute resolve.
Immediately.
That's what's striking. The angels came and ministered unto the Lord, and the commentary adds they were doubtless supplying him with refreshment, such as he had refused to exercise the divine power to obtain for himself. So it paints this picture of like instant support, real tangible help after that intense period of holding back, of restraint.
Yeah, it's not a reward way down the line. It's immediate. And this is where it gets really relevant for you listening. The source draws a direct line, saying, and such we may recognize as being the experience of our Lord's followers.
Okay. So it's presented as a pattern.
Exactly. A recurring principle.
Yeah.
It basically promises that with victory comes a blessing from the Lord, fellowship of spirit, refreshment of heart, a realization of divine favor.
Yeah.
It's saying this ancient dynamic plays out in our lives too. So, what does that actually look like for us, this refreshment or divine favor? Does it have to be overtly spiritual?
That's a really good question. I mean, while the text uses language like divine favor, maybe we can see it more broadly. Like perhaps it's that unexpected surge of clarity you get right after pushing through something tough.
Yeah.
Or that sudden feeling of renewed energy when you thought you were totally spent.
Or maybe even practical support showing up, right? Like a friend calling just when you needed it.
Exactly. Timely support from your community, perhaps. It's that deep sense, internal or external, that support is there, even though it wasn't during the struggle itself. And then the source adds another layer. This influx, this support, it isn't just, a pat on the back.
Right. It's functional.
Yes. It makes stronger for the next trial. It's like it equips you proactively for whatever's coming next. So it's this cycle. Challenge, stand firm, achieve victory, receive strength, and then you're better prepared for the next round.
It's like the universe or God or whatever you conceive of saying, well done, here's fuel for the next leg.
Yeah. So as we kind of wrap up this deep dive, think about that message. True victory, especially the kind won through sticking to your principles, through maybe self-sacrifice, it doesn't just drain you.
Mm.
Instead, it seems to invite this immediate, strengthening kind of support. It gets you ready again.
Which leaves us with a pretty important question for you to mull over, I think. If you start recognizing this pattern in your own life, this refreshment of heart, this realization of divine favor, however it shows up for you, how might that change the way you face your own victories? And maybe more importantly, how you anticipate and navigate the challenges that inevitably follow? What kind of unexpected support might you become aware of or even look for after your next big effort?